Hello again. In Sweden, some idiot belonging to a political group has advertised the fact that he is burning copies of the Qur'an with wholly predictable results. I mean, why would you even do that? Never mind. The predictable results are rioting among foreigners in Swedish cities like Malmö, Linköping and Norrköping. Cars, buses and shops, police cars all set on fire and people injured. The Iraqi government warning Sweden of serious consequences if it will happen again. And it will happen again because the fellow concerned has already said that he's going to do it again and is now trying to get others to do the same thing. There are, it seems to me, two separate and distinct questions here. Namely, should we be free to do such a thing, if we wish? And secondly, should we actually do so? On the one hand, there are the freedoms which underpin liberal democracies like Sweden and Britain. These include being able to follow any religion, or none, and being free to express your views about other people's religious views. So, for instance, I worship the Lord in my own way and happen to like churches and mosques as well as synagogues, Sikh gurdwaras and Hindu temples. I believe that they are special and important places. However, atheists might think me a gullible fool for holding such a view and denounce me for my stupidity. That's fine, they've got a perfect right to do so and to insult my religion and anybody else's. I'm sure we don't want to return to the days of blasphemy laws or prosecutions for heresy. So it is that although I hold the Bible in great reverence and, incidentally, can quote great chunks of it by heart, if somebody wished to obtain a Bible and set fire to it, then I wouldn't complain about that. Why should I? It's only a book when all's said and done. Like all religious books, bits of it are probably sensible and true, while other parts are most likely muddled up and wrong. I'm quite sure the same thing is true of the Qur'an and other scriptures. In short, I should be free to burn anybody's holy books if I wish to do so, but that doesn't mean that I should actually do so. Well, unless I want to cause gratuitous offence to other people, then no, I probably shouldn't do it. Or if I must, then I ought to do it privately. There can be no reason for a grown-up person to go out of his way to insult another man's religion in this way, and only a hooligan would carry on like that. If I don't believe in what is contained in the Bible or Qur'an, then I can simply not buy a copy. Or if I find I have got a copy, I could give it to a charity shop or something. It would be a bit weird for me to tell everybody in advance that I was going to set fire to the Bible and then do it publicly. It would be bound to upset and annoy some people, and there'd be no point. Of course, we come then to another point worth considering, which is that any normal person who sees some idiot setting fire to a copy of their holy book would just shake their head in disgust and walk past, go on their way, thinking what a nasty piece of work that person must be. Muslims, though, start setting fire to things, assaulting people, and sometimes cutting off their heads when they see that happening. Sweden was always such a gloriously dull and peaceful country, and cities like Linköping were the dullest of the dull. It's hard to imagine people in such places rioting and stoning the police, but there you are, that's multiculturalism for you. The thumbnail to this video shows some of the disorders in Sweden, and I give a link in the description to this video to a news item about it. You'll be seeing more of this over the next few days, I've no doubt. As I say, just because we can say or do something in a free society does not mean that we should do so. But then again, simply because somebody is ill-bred enough to go out of their way to be offensive about our religious beliefs, that doesn't mean that we have to set fire to police cars. Both actions are probably best avoided in a civilised society. That is to say, deliberately insulting other people's religion and also going raving mad and setting fire to things if our religion is insulted. As I say, keep watching the news. I'm sure you're going to see a good deal more of this, and I wouldn't be particularly surprised to see somebody in Sweden getting his head cut off.